Can you believe it? He's here. Brought him up onto the stage. You're here. Mark, bring us your A game today, man. You're wrapping us up with some awesomeness, and I'm excited to learn more about SEO, SEO game, uh, which is your company, but really more importantly, kind of some of the tips that you have for us as we're jumping into how to be more visible, be found. Let's help people get found. And but before we do that, Mark, share with us your story. Like, how did you get to do what you're doing?
Tim, do you know what I have right here?
What is it?
You came to my home the other
Yeah,
month,
yeah.
and you asked me to write my why,
Mm.
and I'm going to share that. It's right in here. I keep it always right here. It's so easy to grab. But
Love
man,
it.
what a great visit that was,
Yep.
and we had some late night chats, didn't we?
Yep.
Thank you so much for allowing me to share my story, because I come right out of college in 1996, starting an SEO company called SEOgame. And I've been at it with the same company for 27 years. Things have changed, and we're going to talk a little bit about it. In fact, in preparation for this, things that happened in 1996 kind of seem a little blurry. So, what did we have in 1996? We had clip art to work with. We had the day of everybody, wanting to get an email, not a website. People then just wanted to get a functioning email that they could send, that they didn't have to go to the local college to work on. But anyway, totally excited to share some of that backstory in my presentation. So if you want to cue it up, or do you have any other questions about?
No, I love hearing your story. I've heard it a couple of times, and I'm just like, yes, 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 because I we've gotten to know each other personally, and like you said, kind of spent some quality time together. And so when you showed me what was possible from an SEO perspective, it kind of it opened my eyes, and so I'm glad we can do that. Let's see if I bring up the right. Is that the right one?
That's the blurry 1996,
That's
isn't
it.
it?
That's it. And that's how it was, wasn't it? It was just like that. So hey, I'll take over from here, my friend, and I'll be back to ask some questions and some things.
Of course, and I'm going to continue to talk about, like, let's just say we're doing a quick phone call, because literally just before this event, I was on a phone call with somebody asking me, what kind of services could you provide for my digital marketing agency? And I say I could provide white label SEO. So you're speaking to a white label SEO for the last 20 years. Since 1996, a lot of things have changed, and we'll go over a little bit of that. You kind of remember when Google first came online? It kind of looked like this in 2001. And I was heavily involved at doing almost everything for my clients: pay-per-click, website development, lead generation, social media. Well, social media wasn't all that big of a deal, right? There was MySpace. But I always ask this question. I don't think too much has changed from the time that I began in 1996 than today. What does SEO stand for? Now, I know everybody wants to say, oh, that's easy. It stands for search engine optimization. But does it? I mean, really, to the client back in 1996 and to 2023, to the person who owns the website, it means much more than SEO. And I wish we could change the acronym, because it's a 3-letter dirty word. Let's go to the next step. It really means get me there. And that's what maybe Tim was talking about when he came over to my home. And we had long night chats. We talked a little bit about the get me there mentality of why a person who owns a website hires an SEO in the first place. And so I'm here to say that not much has changed. Now, for the agency, what does SEO mean? One of the calls I just finished hanging up with was a gentleman from California who was asking me, can I hire you to be my white label SEO specialist? And we've had some bad experiences in the past working with SEOs to help us with all of our moving clients. He wanted to go into the new era of, he was a moving company himself, digital marketing expert, great at what he does and understands SEO, but he also wants to resell SEO to other moving companies. And I think that's a fantastic thing. Find your niche and do SEO for maybe just moving companies. Find your niche and maybe just do it for dentists, lawyers, auto injury chiropractors, garage flooring companies, right? Physical therapists. There's a whole bunch of niches out there that I just shared with you that if you started a SEO company and just started niching, you would crush it. So let's go to the next step. For the agency, what does SEO mean? It might still mean, hey, can you get my website for this client on the first page of Google? Let's talk transparency. Let's talk about the fruits of transparency, such as, when are you going to transfer me over all those usernames and passwords? And so the agency says, I know all about this SEO stuff. And you as the digital marketer, or me as a white label provider, says, great, keep calm, and let's get the job done together. That's what SEO stands for the agency. So if you're going to start an agency and you're going to resell and sell SEO, find the right vendor, work with someone who says, keep calm, let's get the job done together. So I started offering white label SEO about 20 years ago, before it was cool. I just thought, wow, this is where I could gravitate, where all the business is. I could spend the same amount of energy working with one individual who owns a lot of website action with a lot of companies that he works with, and get the entire book of business for that one sell, versus going out and working with every plumber, every dentist, every roofing company, every auto injury chiropractor. And it would just drive me crazy. I could never scale my business. Here today to tell you that there is a way to scale your business. Get the right team and offer a great service. And white label SEO, before it was cool, simply meant I had to do it differently. So what makes SEOgame so special? Let's do some math about white label SEO, because today is a saturated market again. Imagine you're in California and you want to hire an SEO company. You're going to be able to probably in each city locate 10 really good SEO companies to basically give you proposals and possibly get started with them. Well, let's say you could take the very best 10 of California, the best 10 of Utah, where I'm calling you from. And then you add that towards all the 50 states. Now you're going to have 500 websites, 500 companies. They're at the best of their game. Easily you can name 500 in a list. Then let's say add 10 more countries to that. That's another 100 more company owned that, so you're at about 600 companies all proposing white label SEO. So what makes it different with SEOgame? Well, first of all, with all those 600 companies offering you, the agency, a vendor to work with to be able to white label. White label simply means you're working under the umbrella of their label. So as a digital marketer, they would hire a vendor and you would just work under their label. Well, pretty much if you were to find a white label partner, you would run into the old problem of monthly SEO plans and packages, the silver, the gold, the bronze, the platinum, you'd find all these different plans, and they all, at the end of the day, these 600 websites will start sounding all the same. Or they'll throw you billable hours. Who likes billable hours? I don't think anyone likes that. So I'm here to tell you a little bit about secrets revealed about white label SEO. And it's a tell-all. I hope it's informative. I'd like to just share a quick little video. Can you cue, Stacy, the video? I can't click this to make it work. Hi, it's Mark, owner at SEOgame for 25 years, offering the one service that all digital marketing agencies love: rank delivery for $300 on all websites that deserve to be on the first page of Google for all their top keywords. Sometimes I think I'm a one-trick pony because I'm not very inventive at offering other services, but that's okay because I only want to be the best at offering 30-day trials with no obligation on every website that deserves top rankings at an affordable price. Besides performance-based SEO, I provide comprehensive keyword audits at no charge and deliver them to you in 1 hour or less. I spend hours doing the audit preparation work so you don't have to do it. Next, we ask you to send these audits to your client. The report consists of top keywords along with their rankings, and for fun, this is what we do for fun. We add a competitor or two on the one-pager with your logo on it. The report will help you close more deals and get more clients. More proposals equal more deals. More conversations equal more opportunity. More opportunity equal more doors that will open. Hey look, it's Matt Cutts.
Mark, are you saying your white label rank delivery service will help retain my clients longer so I can offer more digital marketing?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Just check out the scrolling whiteboard. Tell me when to stop once you see the specialty hook that you want to start offering your clients. So what are you waiting for? It's time to lead in and start using SEO audits to get more clients. It's time to let SEO become the gateway to your success that opens more doors for you. Let's schedule a Zoom meeting to learn more about keyword audits and 30-day trials that have a proven track record for over 2 decades. After all, who doesn't love a trial that meets all your expectations and your clients? All right. Thank you. Back to the slide. Oh, there we are. So fast. Well, here today to just say, thank you so much. One of the things as a performance-based SEO I have learned and networked with, and I do this in the group at Giver Marketing, is that I've surrounded myself with other performance-based networkers. If you need a performance-based ad media specialist who actually get your campaign started before you even pay, I have a connection for you. If you need a website developed and you need to try it out and kick the tires and go for a test drive, I have a collective of people who will also offer performance-based digital marketing things. And so that's how I can give back. Those are my goodies. Come to my website. If you need to, you could go to SEOgame.com, click the QR code. It'll take you to my white label page and we can get started. Hey, Timothy.
I love it, man. Mark, you bring it all back to SEO. You keep it very clear. This is what I do. This is what I don't do. And I know in our network, we really value specialists. And it's one thing to kind of have a broad knowledge of different things. That's fine. A lot of us do. But if you can specialize in one thing and really do a great job at it like you do, then other people can do, like you said, all the building the websites and managing social media. And that's what our collective is about, is specialists doing specialist work. And so it's always nice to have a couple choices too. Sometimes we need 2 or 3 different options in the same task that we need done from a marketing standpoint. So that's what's so special about a true network, not just a network in name, but a network. We're basically a collective of marketing specialists that work together. And you're one of those amazing people. You're working on the back end of our Giver Marketing website right now, and just making sure that people can find us when they're looking for us. And we've been evaluating a lot of different things and just different strategies that you put in place. And I really appreciate your technical knowledge, but also your creativity in making that happen. So white label, you explained it, but for those who don't know, it's you would want to work with if I'm hearing you right, you would want to work with other marketing professionals, other marketing agencies that offer these services, but you could do the fulfillment, or you could actually make it happen at no risk because you have that 30-day trial. And a lot of companies will charge thousands of dollars on that front end just to make sure they cover their costs. But you're saying, no, you know what? I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to put my guarantee where my skills are. And I'm just going to fulfill and make sure they're happy. And knowing that long term, there will be revenue to be made. Everybody will win. But you give that 30-day trial to a lot of marketing agencies, if I understand that correctly. Is that right?
That's correct. And let me just say, if you're a digital marketing agency and you want to grow your business, you need to lead in with a partner that will take the risk out of your business proposals, such as SEO, offer it to every client that breathes, eats, and walks. Because guess what? Whether they're going to start the SEO campaign or not, you're solving and fixing a problem. By fixing a quick problem in 30 days, what brings trust to the table a lot quicker than to earn that trust by solving a problem. Solving a problem by fixing a few rankings on someone's website and not having to outsource and make payments on, just fix the problem, getting a keyword analysis and ranking report to fix that problem. It's a wonderful strategy to grow your business tenfold. And by doing so, you could then bring more people to the table to offer your ad buys, to do your social media, to do your virtual assistants, to do all your lead generation, to do all those other services that you offer that you also make money in. But lead in with SEO is a game changer. And that's what I do. I jumped in this business coaching. And I told you, Timothy, when you came to my house, I said, it's a lonely world at this. I don't know what I'm doing, and everybody's relying on me, or their business is going to go bust. And what a game changer it is to see people get back into it, sell more SEO, sell more digital marketing services, sell more website designing, and all that. So I'm blessed, extremely blessed.
Well, I appreciate your approach. It's full of integrity. You say what you do what you say. What do you think some of the major, mistakes that people make when they're trying to solve the SEO problem of not being found on the internet? Like what are some, whether we're a digital marketing agency or in some other industry, what are some of the big pitfalls that you find your clients in?
Well, the biggest pitfall that I find is, we could talk about, I need to have access to your website. I need to be a manager of your Google Business. But the biggest problem is the mindset of the business owner. The biggest problem I see is do they have a website that deserves to be on the first page of Google? Can I actually prove to them that it will make sense to even pay, even a small fee if they were just working directly with me, or going somewhere else and paying someone for SEO? Do they have a website that deserves to be on the first page of Google? And a lot of times, sometimes companies don't. They might have the greatest thing since sliced bread. They might have the best platform, and they might have spent thousands of dollars in coaching services to get them to where they're at with their business model, but they still don't have a website that deserves to be on the first page of Google because there's no one searching for it.
Got it. So not only are you saying the website needs to make sense visually, but all the back end pieces that communicate with Google to make sure that it's ranked properly, which is all the special sauce that you do on the back end, needs to be considered. And so you're saying that the question you often pose your clients, or that you see needing to be asked, is, hey, does this website even deserve to be ranked anywhere? Like, where is it even?
Let's say for something, they want to be the next Zoom meeting, video conferencing call center. And they've put in thousands of dollars in technology. They've got it all ready. And then they come to an SEO guy and he says, well, no one's searching for video call software that revolutionizes the world, right? They're so on this level of, I've paid the best. I paid, I don't care if they paid Tony Robbins thousands of dollars to get them to where they're at. They always try to tell me that this is where I'm at. I'm going to be the next Tony, I'm going to be the next Zoom conference calling set. Well, there's no one searching for you. What are you trying to do?
Because you haven't set it up properly so that you're searchable. You're using language that doesn't even make sense.
Exactly.
People are searching. Okay, got it.
I'm describing somebody who just called me on the phone, and they were so excited to hire me for SEO, and I literally had to say, "There's 10 people searching for your product." That's not
right.
enough to hire somebody. When reality hits, it's like, oh, what do you mean there's only 10 people? Can't you make more people search on the Google? No, I can't make empirical data is empirical and organic for a reason. So
I remember you showing me those numbers for different key search terms and different language sets. And I was very impressed. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a data-driven conversation, because a lot of what I do, it plays in both worlds, the data side and then the emotional side, because we're talking about branding and how people feel and all this stuff. And you brought out the data. I'm like, dang, okay, I'm listening. Tell me more. So that was really good, Mark. And I know you do that with all your clients, white label partners and all those folks. So, and I'm not sure. Somebody was asking where the term white label came from. I mean, in my mind, it's just sticking a white label on top of whatever you're doing and maybe writing somebody else's name on top of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you're sticking a sticker on top of your product. And so, like, for example, if I had a client that I was working with for several years and I wanted to make sure that they had SEO at the level they needed, I would just say, hey, let's have Mark come in and take care of this. And then you and I would work out all the payments and everything, whatever. I'll just do the 30-day trial, send you a few $100 a month, and then we're good to go. And then just go from there. Like, at that point, you may or may not want to even be heavily involved, because you're more of a white label, like back end kind of a guy, but you can be if you want to. But at the end of the day, sometimes the deal's already done. You're just doing your magic with your team behind the scenes. So I love it.
It means white label really means to the digital marketer owner like yourself is, can I make you look good? Can you have a lot of fun working with me in a good relationship, professional partnership? And it boils down to, are we making money? And if you're not making money, we're not having fun, and we're going to have a bad professional relationship. So white label might mean a whole bunch of white labels, and we stick on a vitamin pill can. But under the umbrella of working for you as a digital marketer, I have to make you look good, never have anything come back to bite you, and have fun along the way doing that. Okay?
That's it. Let's make everybody some money, make some more impact, make sure people know what you're doing, and really do it in a way that's integrous, and it'll help everybody's family involved. So that's
Love
good.
It. Thank you so much.
Thank
Giver
you,
marketing, you're awesome.
Hey, good job today. And remind everybody, what is the value generally of a 30-day trial like this? Normally, people would pay at least several $100s, if not a couple $1,000s, to kind of get everything going for SEO. What is it? Am I in the right ballpark there? What is people normally paying for this 30-day trial that you are offering everybody?
Love it. In my video, it's $300. I have not raised my rate. So for 20 years, it's been white label for digital marketers. We dominate on the first page of Google. We get percentages of expectations met, right? It's all about when they say, can we just work on one keyword? Well, that might not be the plan that I would want to work with, but I work with a group of the best keywords per website.
Okay.
And $300 is the general price. It's pretty simple, cut and dry.
Love it. But the value of that first month is at least $300 or more from other agencies, correct?
Yeah. It's a great value of someone who can help close sales. I mean, I'm a sales closer. I'll get on Zoom with you. I will run an email that you assign for me to do all the reporting, because you have to weekly report. You have to check in with. You have to do a lot of proposals and sometimes do a lot of closing. And when things go in a relationship that's we never like to have is when the client starts going a little south and sour with what's going on. We have to get back on and get them motivated and stir up the pot a little bit. Throw in an extra website or more keywords or 5 more locations. And so it's all about making the agency look good, never have anything come back to bite them. And that's a really good offer.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And to some degree, it could be pennies on the dollar, depending on who you're used to working with. I remember one client I had years ago was an attorney, and he was spending thousands of dollars, I believe it was every month, on higher level SEO. And what you do is well beyond what he was getting for that price. So just thank you for offering such a reasonable rate to all the marketing professionals out there and others who would want to contact you. Look up Mark Heary, ladies and gentlemen, and check him out. Connect with him on social media as well, and make sure that you're following what he's doing. And with that, that is the conclusion of our summit. I'm going to invite some team members on to have some roundtable discussion as we wrap things up. But we will see you next Tuesday. Same channel you're watching on right now. We will have a masterclass just for 1 hour. And so we really appreciate you being here today. And we look forward to helping you in all your marketing needs and providing a tribe for you if you're a marketing professional as well. So God bless you guys. Thank you again, Mark. Appreciate that. And I'm going to bring on a couple of other team members and see if we can have kind of a